and Mr. Marcos Rosales. This UFC Championship bout is sponsored by Shark Energy Drink. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to begin the main event of the evening. This fight is 5 rounds for the UFC Light Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, the fighter standing to my left. He is a legendary UFC fighter and an expert in submission fighting. He holds a mixed martial arts record of 8-4-2. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 201 pounds. Fighting out of San Diego, California. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the challenger, the world's most dangerous man, Ken Shamrock! And now introducing the fighter standing to my right. He is a submission fighting expert with a mixed martial arts record of 10-2-0. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Huntington Beach, California. He is the UFC Light Heavyweight Champion of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Huntington Beach Bad Boy, Tito ortiz. And when the action begins, our third man in the octagon is referee Big John McCarthy.
Center.
Here we go.
Center it up. I'm giving you instructions in the dressing rooms. I'm going to ask you if you're ready. You're giving that signal, and I'll tell you, let's get it on. Do you have any questions for the challenger? Do you have any questions from the champion? Fight hard, fight clean. Let's get back to your corners.
Here we go. Sit back, relax, and enjoy.
Listen to this crowd. It's deafening in here.
The greatest night in mixed martial arts history.
Knock that out.
Shamrock Ortiz, the legend, the champion, who will dictate the future.
Here we go, here we go. Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's get it on!
Finally, we are underway. Ortiz.
Oh, Shamrock with the double underhooks. Oh, Wizard.
Ken Shamrock trying to have
big right hand by Tito. Big knee.
with the knee.
Tito rocks him.
Continuing. High knee. Ken Shamrock wants to bring it quickly. Tito wanted to weather that storm. It looks like he's the one
big right
creating the
hand.
bad weather. Trying
Big
to
right hand. Ken is wrong.
Trying to finish him early. Now he's looking for the choke. Oh,
He's got a
couple of great shots already. He continues to tee up. Oh, a left by Shamrock. A left by Shamrock. And that will slow Tito down.
Ken still looks rocked.
What a start. Online scoring,
nice by
UFC.tv.
Tito.
Wow, will we get to talk about who wins this first round?
Tito keeps grabbing that Muay Thai clinch. He grabs the head with both hands and comes up with a knee.
Let go of him. Just hold him. Don't hold him.
Wow, the aggression came out immediately.
Oh, big right hand by Tito again.
Here they go, toe-to-toe. Will Ken go for a takedown?
Oh, nice left hook.
Tito coming with that left. Ken trying to work inside. Tito in the white shorts, Ken in the black and green shorts. Listen to the crowd chant Tito's name.
Tito is just pushing this fight. He's got that Muay Thai clinch. Oh, he's going for the takedown. Oh!
In the guard. The closed guard of Ken Shamrock.
He's going to try to press him up against the fence now. The patented Tito Ortiz move.
He will literally try to lift the body of Ken Shamrock and move it towards the fence.
Ken is Tito's just holding on here.
Tito's just trying to disrupt his breathing there with the hand in the face. McCarthy right on top of the action. Now, we mentioned earlier, you got to hold the back of that head. He is, but Tito's still raining shots.
Tito is a ground and pound expert. Ken Shamrock is just looking to hold him here and weather the storm. It doesn't seem like he's looking for an armbar or anything. Well, he's got the right arm trapped here, but he's not going to go for it. He's worried if he goes for an armbar, if he moves and he loses the position, Tito could get dominant on him in a mount or perhaps side control and really rain blows.
Well, Ken trying to stay off that fence desperately. He spinned the hips. Great move by Shamrock there.
Ken was in the octagon practicing that earlier before the bout and warming up. He's prepared for this, no doubt. He knows Tito's strategy and he's trying to avoid it. He's winded though already.
Yes, he is.
All doing good. Keep it working. Keep it working.
A dominant performance thus far by the champion Tito Ortiz.
Ken looks very winded right here.
That was what we wondered. How would the cardio be?
I don't think anything you can do prepares you for the kind of guy that Tito Ortiz is. I don't think he has a guy in the Lion's Den that goes at him full bore like that in training. And until you feel it, until you're used to it, you don't know what it's like when you get in the ring and get there.
Tito said he felt he must survive the first round and then he'd push the pace. Looks like it's Ken who must survive the first round here.
I don't think Tito can help himself. I think he looks so amped going into that ring. He just wanted to get at this guy. He just wants to stop him. And he wants to stop him decisively. He wants to beat him down and punish him.
7 weeks in Big Bear in virtual isolation. Ortiz preparing for this fight.
Tito's in the half guard now. He's worked his way out of full guard, now he's in the half guard. If he mounts Shamrock, it's going to be a big problem for Ken.
Just about a minute remains in round number 1.
Ken's cut.
Let's go.
Ken's got a cut over his right eye.
It's working.
The elbows that goes back to March of '99. Tito trying to finish it here in the first. Shamrock trying to punch from his back.
Now Tito might very well use this in the exchange. He might use that as an opportunity to get out of the half guard and mount him. While he's punching and Ken's defending that, he's not paying attention to his legs, and that's when he's going to make a move. I see him positioning his hips already.
Let's go.
Wow, Tito stays so busy, doesn't he, Joe?
Absolutely. He's the quintessential ground and him and Matt Hughes.
Look at him work this solar plex area of Ken Shamrock. Ken desperately trying to close that half guard.
Ken is the big
exchange there.
Ken is doing nothing but holding on. He's done nothing offensively since Tito took him to the ground.
10 seconds left in round 1. So Ken should survive the first 5 minutes. And survive is the appropriate descriptive term.
Dominant round for Tito Ortiz. I think he answered all the questions he had going into this fight. He had to know Ken Shamrock's a legend. He had to know Ken Shamrock's going to come out blazing. He had to have at least a little bit of a question in his mind. What was going to happen when the two of them butted heads? Now he knows.
Jeff Osborne, what's your take on round 1?
Guys, I got to go 10-9 Ortiz. Almost went 10-8. Ortiz is controlling the pace. He's controlling everything. Shamrock needs to keep it standing and keep trying those leg lock submissions if it does go to the ground.
Jeff Osborne's look at round 1. The knee that hurt him. Oh, that was a good left by Ken Shamrock, Joe.
Yeah, absolutely.
Seconds out. Let's go. Seconds out.
And then Tito
Let's
was
Let's go. Get back to your corner over there.
Punches. Big punches. There's the knee.
You ready? You ready?
Here we go to round 2.
Round 2, Ken still looks determined. And he takes the center of the ring. Tito trying to finish it quickly. Ken looks
so swinging wild now, though. Tito looks much more composed.
Ken wants to keep it up here. Look for that big knockout. Tito just spun away from that right.
Ken is still very dangerous on his feet here.
He's got knockout power, we know that.
Tito, whoa, good
They're
shot.
going toe-to-toe now. I love this. Oh, good combination, but blocked by Tito. 85% of our fans on UFC.tv give round 1 to Tito. He gets the takedown quickly here in round 2.
And again, Ken goes into a completely defensive guard.
It is time for this fight.
Oh, this is what Tito wants. Oh, and Ken wisely moves away from the fence.
Tito saved. Ken Shamrock will bring the best out of Tito Ortiz. Trying to pass that guard.
This is a struggle right here for position. If Tito can get the half guard, he eventually wants to progress to the full mount. Oh, Ken gets it back to full guard. Good job by Ken. And still, Ken, his guard is totally defensive. He's not trying anything. His guard completely different than Mark Weir. We saw earlier in the evening. Mark Weir got to guard, immediately went looking for triangles, arm bars. Ken is just looking to survive.
Tito, big elbow on Ken Shamrock.
Tito's the master at that. Raises up and big elbows. Ken looks very wobbly here. His eyes are blurry. His face is starting to swell.
Tito.
Oh, nice elbow.
And another one that lands.
Ken has desperation in his eyes.
And Tito has the fire in his eyes to finish this here in round 2. Trying to push him up against the fence again. Does Ken have the strength to avoid it?
There's no doubt in Ken's mind right now that he's fighting a man, not a boy. Ken's swelling over his left eye.
Tito coming to the back of the head. Yeah, survival mode here. And still 2.5 minutes remains in round 2.
Ken's spinning out. Tito's going to use that as an opportunity to pass the guard.
There he goes. And he does. Side position. Now he's trying to rain it down. McCarthy on top of the action.
This very well could be it. If he stays inside control and keeps him from moving away from the fence. Oh, nice knee to the body. Ken blocks that. Tito doesn't even look winded.
Watch coming straight down, Ken. Watch coming straight down the elbow. Watch your elbow.
At the press conference, we saw the conflict. Tito said it's like an older brother talking down to me. Well, you know what? You don't talk down to me. I understand what I have to do to make this sport what it should be, and that is mainstream. And Tito is doing it here.
Ken is offering no danger. When Ken is on his back, Tito is in no danger. All Ken does is hang on. There's no worry about submissions whatsoever. And when you're in that situation, Ken is the one who's winded, Ken is the one who's using all the energy, and Tito's just pounding on him. This may very well be a case of old school versus new school.
Well, that's the question that was asked before. Has Ken transformed into the Renaissance fighter that represents the UFC modern day? These gladiators who are so well-rounded and so skilled. And so far, the answer is no.
Big knees to the body by Tito, and if Ken was tired before that, it's going to make him more tired.
I said at the top of the show, Joe, the past meets the present in a fight that will dictate the future.
Now, we've seen this position before.
Oh, he's hammering away.
We've seen this position before with Matt Hughes versus Carlos Newton, and we also saw it with Salaberry versus Semenov. If Tito Ortiz can secure one of Ken's arms down and lock the other one, it'll be completely helpless. He's just going to elbow him to submission here.
40 seconds remains in round 2.
Oh,
Shamrock free! What a move by Ken Shamrock! He's spun free, and they're on their feet.
Ken explodes, but Tito looks more dominant here.
Ken's got to be winded too after fighting out.
Good punches by Shamrock, though. He's still got some energy. Good body shots.
Great move by Ken Shamrock.
Ken Shamrock, if anything, has got the heart of a lion. Big left hand.
Well, he's the leader of the den.
His face is a mess.
Oh, my. But he's warrioring.
He's throwing punches from very far out, which means he's scared to get hit. He's not stepping in and committing. He's throwing punches that aren't connecting. He's connecting with air. Big round for Tito Ortiz.
14,000 plus are on their feet at the MGM Grand.
Water. Give me the water. Hey, relax. The water's coming. How you feel?
Jeff Osborne, round 2.
Guys, I'm going to go a 10-8 round. Sheer dominance shown by Tito Ortiz. He's controlling the pace on the ground. Shamrock was able to get up, but it was not enough to warrant a 10-9. I say 10-8.
Tito Ortiz looks like he just woke up. Look at his face, and then look at Ken Shamrock's face. Looks like he got hit with a howitzer. Here's a replay. Oh. Good punches by Ortiz. Shamrock's keeping his composure here. Another good left hook by Ortiz. Good uppercut by Shamrock. Here we go.
Round 3.
Let's go.
The greatest fight in UFC history. Will it live up to the billing? It certainly was the most highly anticipated matchup ever. Shamrock said, I will get my dignity or I will die. He's getting his chance at it.
The Muay Thai clinch with the knee. Tito is taking a page out of Chuck Liddell's book with that big left hand. Big right hand. Ken is taking some punishment here on his feet.
Ken slipped. That was a slip.
He's weary. He's very weary.
This could end suddenly. Tito trying to set it up for the big finish.
Tito looks like he's looking for a knockout by punch.
Almost 85% again, 81% online scoring.
Look for the right hand.
UFC.tv. There's the left. Shamrock looking to answer. Tito looks so relaxed out there.
He's in very, very good shape. That's what I said earlier going into this fight. He's being pushed by the best guys in the world. The guys bigger than him like Rico Rodriguez, better jiu-jitsu guys, better kickboxers with Rob McCullough. He is in tremendous condition and totally prepared for this fight. Now it looks like he's just conservative. Nice leg kicks. Oh,
set it up and another knee, and another knee.
Right hand.
And a combination of that staggers Ken Shamrock. And the big slam by Tito Ortiz.
If that wasn't against the fence took a little bit of the force of that impact. If that was in the middle, that would have been a huge landing explosion. Tito's just completely dominant here.
Ken able to bring it back to guard.
But again, Ken's guard is not a dangerous guard. Ken is completely defensive.
10th appearance and 5th defense for Tito Ortiz. He's only gone to decision twice in his UFC career.
No matter what you say about Ken Shamrock, you cannot question that man's heart. Many, many lesser men would have tapped out long ago. This guy is in there and he's taking tremendous... Oh, he's lifting up. Maybe he's looking for arm bars. If you see his hips rise up, if you see Ken's knees rise up, and he tries to control Tito's right arm, he may very well be going for an arm bar. Tito's going for a can opener.
Now, you're talking about the heart of Ken Shamrock. This is a man who was a teenager in his wrestling days, broke his neck when he slipped on the mat attempting a throw. Doctors told him he would never play sports again, let alone compete in this gladiatorial event.
Doctors like to say things not get sued.
Well, you got that right.
They don't think of a person like Ken Shamrock when they say don't compete again. They think of the average person who's not going to recover and not that kind of an athlete. Big punches.
Those forearms, he uses those forearms so effectively.
They practice it over and over again, pressing your head up against that fence where you can't move it and just dropping elbows.
This fight looks so much like Rico Rodriguez's victory over Randy Couture.
Very
heavyweight championship, of course, they train together.
Except I think Ken is a little bit better at getting out of that position than Rico is. Rico's more of a pure wrestler. Ken is a little bit more versed. Oh, look at this. He might be going for a leg.
Oh, he spins.
Oh, bad move by Ken. In trying to improve his position, he gave Tito side control. Now Tito's in a much more dominant position.
Cartwheel pass. Now that is Rico Rodriguez.
When Ken put his leg in between him, it looked like he was either going for a sweep or perhaps maybe looking to go for a leg.
Come on, let's work from there.
That's what I said about him. If he's going to go for submissions, he had to go for them early. If he gets a hold of Tito's leg right now, Tito could very easily power out of it.
Well, if he wins this round, all he must do at that point is survive the 4th and 5th.
Oh, another explosion by Ken. He's back to his feet.
And hard again.
Ken Shamrock's got the heart of a lion.
1:08 remains in round 3.
Mouth wide open, very dangerous, and Tito looks very relaxed, looking for a shot.
Combination. I don't know if
the left hook. Oh, nice body kick.
Ken isn't even throwing here. Not even throwing. There's a high kick. No problem there for Ken, though. Very relaxed.
Tito Ortiz looking like a kickboxer. I was there the first time Tito Ortiz ever stepped into the octagon as an alternate. Enson Inoue hurt his eye in a match with Royce Alger. Tito stepped in and dominated just basically as a wrestler. He's come full circle now into a complete martial artist. He's got that Muay Thai head clinch. Nice elbow.
Tito Ortiz, Ken Shamrock. 20 seconds remains in the 3rd. Tito closing the gap. Ken holding on.
Ken still got some fire in him, threw a leg kick.
Oh, that was a good right there.
He hears corner yelling out 10 seconds, Tito.
10 seconds, guys, 10 seconds.
We are going to go to round 4.
Tito drops down for another takedown.
Stop it right there.
Wow, look at Ken Shamrock's face.
You know what? And then look at Tito Ortiz's face.
Look at Ken Shamrock's face. Wow.
Not a single mark on Tito Ortiz.
This is the most dominant performance of Tito Ortiz's career.
Jeff Osborne, round 3.
Bring him down to our side.
10-8, Tito Ortiz. Clear dominance shown again. Impact-type takedowns. And the fatigue is setting in on Ken Shamrock, but this guy is hanging on. I am not questioning his heart at all.
Oh, big knees. Oh, big right hand.
It's over.
It's over.
It's over. They're going to stop the fight. It is all over. Tito Ortiz remains the light heavyweight champion and becomes with this victory a legend of the Octagon.
Tito Ortiz has risen to the occasion in grand fashion. I can't even begin to fathom a match between Tito Ortiz and Chuck Liddell. What a war. And Ken is stepping up to show him some respect here.
Let's see what he puts on.
Wow, Tito walks
Let's see what he puts on. What's the shirt say? Here's the shirt. Here's the shirt. They're going to push him aside. Good move. You got that right, John McCarthy.
Wow. Ken stepped to Tito to try to give him some respect and hug him. Tito
here we go. Here we go. Let's see what happens here. Here we go. Tito and Ken. Tito and Ken.
Oh, there they hug him. He's got to respect Ken, despite dominating him. How do you not respect that guy? That guy has got incredible heart. He raised his hand. What a classy guy. Walking around the ring with his hand up after all this animosity.
That is why this is the greatest sport on the planet.
Ken Shamrock's got my respect for life. That guy has the biggest heart I've ever seen. Lesser men would have tapped out after the first round. This guy was in it to the end. Incredibly dominant performance by Tito Ortiz.
Never in danger was the light heavyweight champion.
He might have got rocked a couple times in the beginning, but he gave as good as he got, and in the end, he proved why he is the UFC light heavyweight champion.
Perhaps now he is the world's most dangerous man.
If not, it's Chuck Liddell. Right now, you got to give it up to Tito.
Pound fighter in the world, you're looking at, baby. Everybody on MMA.tv, all you guys that are talking smack, who's the champ now, partner?
Talking about the guys on the underground.
MMA.tv, thank you for support.
Well, I guarantee you,
I can train the way I do.
More people on MMA.tv support Tito than talk bad about him, but sometimes guys get a little carried away by some 13-year-old kids on the internet.
Well, as they sort things out in the Octagon, we look at the legend passing the torch to the new legend of the Octagon.
And make no mistake about it, ladies and gentlemen, there's not a single boxer alive that can stand in there with this guy. When you talk about guys who are fighters, there's a huge difference between a fighter and a boxer. This is fighting, and that guy's the best at it at 205 pounds.
Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big hand for these UFC warriors. After 3 rounds of action, Ken Shamrock was unable to continue, and referee Big John McCarthy has called a stop to the contest. For the winner, and still